letting God speak through me to say what I'm supposed to say.
Right.
You know, because there's a way to address everything.
Right.
You know, there is a way to address everything.
Yeah.
You know, and to address it in love, because
Yes.
I love everybody.
You know what, though, with that, though, because I believe there's a fine line with being a vessel that can be used by God to witness to those tough cases.
Yes.
And, you know, doing something that God hasn't told us to do.
Right.
And
I understand that.
And
I understand that.
The word, like, because have you watched The Chosen?
No, I haven't.
So The Chosen, for me, I don't know if it's just where I was spiritually, but for me, it gave me a really good and clear representation of the stories about Jesus and his disciples that they were telling.
Okay.
For me, it made it, based on my knowledge of the Bible, right, and my being familiar with those stories, the depiction in The Chosen just made it clear. It put it together for me. And one of the things that I walked away from Chosen understanding is, one, that Jesus was confident in he knew who he was.
Yes.
Right? So a lot of, he didn't try to convince anyone. He showed up. Because, baby, I'm the Word.
Yes, yes.
I'm here. So that I don't have to do a whole lot of nothing. But like you said, preach the Word. So Jesus is the Word. So when he showed up, he didn't overly try to convince you. He told you what the Word was. And when I watched him with the man at the man at the water, right? He said, "No man will help me." You know, when the water started. You know,
he wanted help.
He needed help. So Jesus approached this man in the movie The Chosen. The man was there. You know, pitiful. If, you know, he just laying there, so close to the water. You know, so close to the water, just laying there, right? And so Jesus approached the man and he asked him, "Do you want to be healed? Do you want to be whole?" You know, and he, as a matter of fact, right? Do you want to be whole? That's all. Listen. And so the man came with all these reasons why he's still laying there and not whole. And Jesus said, "That's not what I asked you." And it reminded me, or it let me know that we spend a whole lot of time talking about something that is not relevant to what God's purpose is for us and what he's able and willing to do for us.
Yes,
You
what
know?
was the question? Yes.
So he said, "So I ask you again."
Yes.
And I felt that,
Yes.
God, when you speak, you know, but that was, and he wasn't arrogant either.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I learned too.
Right.
He knew he was the Word. You know, he knew he was the answer. He knew he was sent by God, right? To, you know, for a redemption of, you know, the laws. But he didn't show up arrogantly. He showed up in the truth and with love and compassion. But he also did not try to convince you that he is who he say he is.
Yes.
I have this word for you. I have this healing for you.
Yes.
If you want it, it's available.
Yes.
It's up to you.
Yes.
What you gonna do?
Yes.
You know? And so with that, it let me know that God is, one, confident in who he is.
Yes.
He know who he is.
Yes.
He's the Word. And for us, we know who we are in the Word. And if there's someone that God has assigned for us to witness to, if we stay in that Word, he'll give us what to say.
Yes.
But he doesn't intend for us to be mistreated. Because he didn't allow his son to be mistreated.
Confident in his word.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I understand that.
Yeah. And it takes courage and boldness.
Yes. And that's it.
That's it.
That's where I am.
Mm-hmm.
With the trust
Right.
that he's giving it to me.
Right.
I'm trusting him.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
And I have to not worry about opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just other man's opinions.
Correct.
But I know a man.
Correct.
And his opinion
Correct.
is what matters.